Hi guys, my name is Sarah and this is the first YouTube video I've ever uploaded. So for my first video, I'm gonna do the Booktube Newbie tag. The not a Booktube Newbie tag is actually floating around right now, so I feel kind of weird doing this tag, but I figured it was a good way to get started. First question is, why did you start this channel? So I feel like I've been a part of the Booktube community for a while. I have been watching booktubers for about 3 years, I would say. It's been a while. But I've never really been an active participant in the conversations in the booktube community. Like, I've never made videos, I've never really been a big commenter on videos, but I want that to change because I'm really interested in the community. I also love books, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing booktube. Question number 2 is, what are some fun or unique things that you can bring to booktube? For this question, I think it's hard to answer. Everyone in the booktube community is kind of similar. Like, we all like books, and mostly we all like the same type of books. And that's okay because we're a community of like-minded people. But I would say that I'm like-minded with a lot of the booktubers and people that watch booktube videos. So I'm not unique in that aspect. I am trying to read more diversely. I'm reading a memoir right now that's about a bisexual Latin American woman. And I don't think you see that much diversity on booktube as much as some people may try. So I'm gonna try to read more diversely. Question number 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm really excited to have a place where I can share my thoughts about reading. I know a lot of people that read, but I don't know a lot of people that read the same books as me. Being able to talk about books with other people that have read them that might not be around me. I can make friends on here through similar books that we've read. Question number 4 is, why do you love reading? I just think that books are the most amazing form of art. When you buy a book or you get a book, you are getting an entire world condensed on flat pieces of tree wood. That's crazy to me. Books can be as amazing as your imagination will let you imagine them to be. Books are an amazing form of storytelling. What book or series got you into reading? So I feel like everyone on Booktube talks about Harry Potter so much, but there's a reason for that, and that's because it's amazing. Harry Potter is the series that got me into reading. Specifically, Prisoner of Azkaban. Like, this book, it influenced me so much, and it really propelled me to want to read all the other books, because 1 and 2 were good, but 3 was like fantastic, and I don't think if this book hadn't been as good as it was, I would have read the other Harry Potter books, which would cause me to read bigger and bigger books as a 4th grader. So Harry Potter, definitely. Also, the Little House on the Prairie series by Laura Ingalls Wilder. My mom would read me those books when I was really little as bedtime stories, and I've read all of them. I don't remember them that well, but they had a giant impact on me as a child. Question number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would ask my favorite booktubers, how do you handle like working a job, filming booktube videos, reading all of the time, going to school, because I'm gonna be juggling all of that and they make it look so easy. I think I would also ask, how do you get so many free books, because I want some of that. Question number 7 is, what challenges do you think that starting booktube will be the hardest to overcome? So the first challenge I think will be really big is finding the time to film the videos. Like, I've made a commitment and now I really want to film them, but I just have to designate time for that. And I'm starting a new job this week, so that'll be crazy, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it, so if you subscribe, I will definitely be throwing some videos at you very soon. Also, I feel like talking to the camera is really hard. I was in theater in high school, but I've never vlogged before, so I think that acting off of other people is easier than like talking to the camera as yourself with only you in the room. I think that's a little challenging. So I'll have to overcome that, but I'm hoping with practice it'll get easier. So question number 8 is, when did you start reading? So I've been reading as long as I can remember. There are actually videos of me as like a toddler, like 1.5 years old, flipping through picture books on the floor without my parents. They just stumbled upon me reading these books and decided to film a video of me. So I've been reading for a long time. I really had a reading spike in about 3rd to 4th grade when I discovered Harry Potter, and then I started reading like more middle grade fantasy novels. So yeah, I've been reading for a long time. Question number 9 is, where do you read? I usually read in my dorm room. I'm actually not in my dorm right now because it's spring break, so I either read in my room, in my house, or in my dorm room. Sometimes I go outside and read because I feel like being surrounded by nature is stimulating and good. I am a Hufflepuff. I really like nature and plants and things, so I like being immersed in nature when I read. That's really fun. Question number 10 is, what kind of books do you read? So I read a lot of YA. I'm trying to branch out and read more adult fiction and literature, but some of my favorite series are The Raven Boys. This is just the dust jacket because I lent this out to someone because I push this book onto everyone I can and no one finishes it, which makes me so angry. So if you love The Raven Boys, please talk to me about it because I love The Raven Boys so much. I like sci-fi a lot. I live in New Mexico and there's a big sci-fi writing community in New Mexico. He's not sci-fi, but George R.R. Martin lives here, and he has a bunch of friends and they do this series called Wild Cards, which is like a sci-fi universe that a bunch of different authors write in, and it's really cool. So I feel like I'm more immersed in the sci-fi community than a lot of people. Like I've met a lot of sci-fi authors like Connie Willis. The guy that wrote Jumper, I can't remember his name, but I've met him like 5 times. One of you is gonna crucify me in the comments for this. Anyway, I've met a lot of sci-fi authors and I think that's influenced my reading a lot, but I try to read as diversely as I can. I also just like books that have beautiful writing. I think that's one of the reasons that I like The Raven Boys so much, is because Maggie Stiefvater's writing style in that series is so poetic and there's so much imagery and it's so beautiful. So I would say that I'm drawn to books that have a more imagery-driven writing style. So that's all the questions in the Booktube Newbie book tag. This is my first video, so it would do me a big favor if you liked and commented and subscribed to me. I'm gonna be making videos once a week, probably uploading them on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!